Hello, I'm Professor Linda Calfian, and in this very short video, you're going to understand the functionality of this course and how it's going to work. So let's get right to it. So what I'm going to share my screen with is your Brightspace. So most importantly on your Brightspace is your course section number, which is 3359. And that's important. And I'll show you in a moment how when you're registering your access code through Kendall Hunt, because this whole course is through Kendall Hunt publication, the book and the tests. So you need your exact section number. So you're in the right course. So during your semester, there may be other voice and diction sections, for example, an in-person section or a section taught by another professor. So I'll show you that instantaneously, but right now I want to show you where your course syllabus information is, and that's in course information. So meet your instructor. So again, you could read that. If you've forgotten how to do a Brightspace or navigate, you can certainly watch that 2-minute video. Hopefully you listen to my welcome message. And this video will be in this spot once we're finished. And here's the written syllabus. And the syllabus is your course schedule and everything of the objectives of why you're taking this class, what you're generally going to obtain from this class. Again, here are instructions for logging onto a Kendall Hunt website, how to do it. And those of you that purchase a hard copy, you are also going to be using the Kendall Hunt website. So you would have to register your access code as well. And for the hardcover, your access code information is on the back of the front cover. You, in a silvered box, you would undo that. And then these are the directions from there on how to register directly. I gave you a picture of what the book looks like since it is the 4th edition. And we could just thumb through here and see what else is next. And here's your Kendall Hunt instructions on how to take an exam. So everything is all pretty much set up here for easy access. Okay, so that's where you find your information. So I'm just going to click onto the course syllabus right now so you can see it, and we'll go through this little by little. But first, let me take you to the Kendall Hunt website. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen and put you on pause to grab Kendall Hunt. And we're back. So here's the Kendall Hunt website, and you're going to get something similar to this. You won't have all of these because this is mine, but your section, as you see here, we are in summer. There is another professor, and then there's me teaching 3 different ones. So you're going to have remembered your section number, and then you click submit, and you're in the book digitally. So I have another little welcome message explaining how to use the book. And here are your chapters if you're reading from the book. And it's not wanting to click right now. There we go. So your first assignment is a pretest, and that's in chapter 1. You send me nothing. You start learning the difference of what self-monitoring is, going through practice exercises and maintaining an understanding of the difference between conversational speech, which is your everyday speech, and a more mature voice and diction, which we use for professional called career speech. And in order to get there, we do self-monitoring. And then here's your first chapter, and you read, and there are lectures in your Brightspace, and here are your exams. And then chapters 6 and 7 have audio files to correct your diction, because most of us do not have standard American English. For example, it doesn't want to play. Video position. Calculator. Attend. Waiter. Rotation. So as you can see, our medial T's are usually substituted by our D's, and we say waiter, little. And that's chapter 6 and 7 deal with addiction, whereas chapters 1, 2, and 3 deal with vocal variety, building how to use your volume to its best advantage, how to use pitch variety. Our conversational speech is usually just on a few notes, went to school, came home. All right, so I'm bored. You will not see gradebook because that's mine. So I'm going to stop sharing that screen and go back to your course syllabus. So we understand how and why the section number is vital so that you're in the right course. So if you read course description, again, we are here to have an advantage of you understanding what standard American English is so that you could speak English everywhere and anywhere we're speaking, spoken English is easily understood. So for example, you probably at this point think I speak English, you speak English, we're done. So if this were Boston and I said, pack the cat in the bag yet, I may not understand pack the cat in the bag yet. If I were down south and I had a little regional dialect for the southern side and I came up here and I was teaching you that, again, we have different use of our volume, pitch, duration, and sounds depending on where we are in the United States. But this course is most effective for what we call career speech. So if you're listening to national news on channels 2, 4, 7, CNN, that is an easily understood or global English or manuscript speaking or career speaking. So we use what we call manuscript speaking to get us to understand what standard American English is, as well as vocal variety, using the advantage of volume to increase the meaning of what we're saying, to pitch, to again increase or add exactly the meaning we want the audience to achieve from delivering a word in a certain pitch variety. And then we have duration, because in this region we tend to speak a little too fast. So professionally we need to calm it down a little bit, learn how to use pauses. And again, my career is the spoken word. It's reading books on tape. It's anything, because now you have all your interviews on podcasts, and almost every career has a training element into it. And you want to be easily understood if you want to be an effective communicator. So we are going to use a book called Voice and Diction Mechanics. Yes, I wrote it because I wanted to only emphasize particularly this region, what we tend to not understand about our own speaking voice. So you can order your book. Again, this is a rapid course, so hopefully you do not buy the print cover from the direct from the publisher, because that's going to take 2 weeks, and this is a 5-week course. But you can buy the digital straight from these links. And the hard copy you can pick up in the bookstore as well. Okay, and here's the directions that I put on Brightspace. I've also minimized it here so you get some understanding. If you have technical issues, Kendall Hunt Publishing has their own website, which is right here, and their own phone number. So if you're having problems registering, do not hesitate to send them a link. The link is great. They always get back to you, even on the phone. They'll work with you while you're on your laptop or something. So here we're learning about voice production. So we're going to learn about resonation, phonation, respiration. Yes, all these big words to come. International Phonetic Alphabet. Yes, it is a symbol system of the 43 sounds. Paralinguistics is your vocal variety, how we say what we say. Articulation fault, what do we have in this region, particularly applied to you, that you may not be easily understood if you're using a career speech like little. I thought I saw the girls over there, maybe D for TH substitution, or an ER for water. Or an addition of to law. I get lore. I have a great idea. Again, these may not sound familiar to you, but they're typical of our region, and we may have one, two, or a few more. All right, so the self-assessment is your chapter one. That's your pre-test where you start, and then self-monitoring using the exercises and the readings in the class to help. And you can always read through these. They are designed for you to understand the course more effectively. And here's how you're graded. There are 5 exams. There's a written assignment called the manuscript, where you're actually learning chapter 3, which is script marking and incorporating elements of volume, pitch, duration, um, uh, changes, variety. And then there is a final essay exam, which is, again, some of the important technological or scientific understandings applied to yourself as well. Okay, so that's up front. Everything's right there. Attendance, we have discussions in this class. So this is a fast-paced class. So you're going to average about 2 discussions per week, and you have to get them in on the dates. You cannot make them up because, as I said, it's also attendance. And here's the lectures, and here's your weekly schedule. It's all set up on Brightspace as well. But again, you may want to print this out and have a double check on something. And I hope you enjoy this course. So right after this video, you are going to go straight to week 1 and start your pre-test and all the other coursework that's involved in week 1. So you are the more motivated students. That's why you're taking a fast-paced class. So I should not have any issues regarding that understanding. Okay, so independent students that work individually well by themselves are the participants in this class. So enjoy the material. My email is there. Usually this is a faster way to reach me. My office hours are Monday through Thursday only, and I'm available 10 a.m. to 2. I'm usually checking my computer at that time. Okay, check out week 1. Okay, bye-bye for now. I'm going to stop sharing and end the video. Have a good one.